problem with spending more money as a solution to inflation is that it simply pours more gasoline on the inflationary fire. And that is exactly what Justin Trudeau continues to do.
Inflation continues to grow. Justin Trudeau continues to show he has no clue how to deal with it. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist with the Toronto Sun. Inflation rose by 7% compared to the same time last year. That's the latest consumer price index from Stats Canada, a 7% growth in August 2022 compared to a 7.6% growth for the previous month. Okay, so inflation's coming down, but it's still at 7%, which is an outrageous and staggering figure. This is out of control, and the Trudeau government continues to show that they don't know what they're doing on this front. All they can do is have the Bank of Canada hike interest rates and hope for the best. Meanwhile, the rest of us are dealing with higher prices. Now, the reason that inflation is at 7% instead of 7.6% or the 8.1% the month before is because the price of gas has continued to come down. It's still well above where it was a year ago, but it's come down from the peak. Meanwhile, you look at things like durable goods, that would be buying appliances, washers and dryers, stoves, refrigerators, freezers, that sort of thing. It's still up 9%. The most worrying thing, though, is that food prices are up to their highest level since August 1981. August 1981. Justin Trudeau hadn't hit double digits yet. He was still a 9-year-old kid living in, 24 Sussex Drive when this last happened. Let me give you some of the details from the Stats Canada report. We've got meat up 6.5% compared to last year, dairy up 7%, bakery products 15.4%, fresh fruit 13.2%, non-alcoholic beverages 14.1%, fish, seafood, and other marine products up 8.7%. Now, you consider that it was almost 5% in August of 2021, and it just kept going up higher after that. Well, this 7% increase is on top of the 5% increase from the year before. Inflation is hurting average Canadians. The Trudeau government's only measure outside of using the Bank of Canada is to put more money into the system, which is exactly the wrong thing, according to most bank economists and experts. Now, look, if you're at the bottom of the economic ladder and you hear that you're going to get $500 for a rent subsidy, or that the GST rebate payments will double over the next 6 months, you're going to say, this is a great idea because for the next 6 months, this is going to help you. It will put more money in your pocket. But in 6 months, the government is going to take these supplements away, and the inflationary problem will still be there. It may even be worse, and that is part of the problem. Look, when the economy starts to slow, the Trudeau government's go-to move is to say, put more money in the hands of the public. That way they can spend it and stimulate the economy. Now that inflation is hot and we need to not stimulate the economy, their go-to move is to put more money in the hands of people to spend it quickly, which will stimulate the economy. It makes no sense. They have been warned for months by top economists that the biggest banks in the country, by private sector, by academics, that they are on the wrong path, that they need to rein in government spending, discretionary spending, of which there is plenty. And they simply will not do it. When liberals get upset at being called tax and spend, they can't be upset if they're Trudeau liberals, because that is exactly what they do. Tax and spend, or in this case, borrow and spend, because we're spending borrowed money to stimulate the economy at a time when that's the last thing that needs to happen. All this is going to do is hurt us in the long term. And in 6 months' time, the people at the bottom end of the economic ladder are still going to be hurting along with the rest of us, and nothing will have been done to tame inflation. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below, share this on social media, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.